Now, should you still buy the PlayStation 5 Pro in 2026? As you may have seen, PlayStation just raised their PlayStation 5 Pro and all their other models really high. The PS5 Pro is now $800. The base PS5 is $650, and they're raising the Portal and so on, and it's honestly getting ridiculous. Like, console gaming is honestly becoming luxury when it's just not supposed to be. It's supposed to be for anyone. Anyone can buy a PlayStation and game and have fun, and now we're entering some dangerous price territories. $900 for PlayStation 5 Pro. So is this still worth it? In this video, I will share my thoughts, and you guys will let me know what your thoughts are as well. Now, when the PlayStation 5 Pro originally came out, we were all baffled by the price of it. I mean, $700 is what it launched as, and that was pretty expensive compared to the base PS5 being, I believe, 500 bucks. So about $200 difference for a Pro. If you didn't have a PS5, that made sense to buy because you just put the extra 200 and you get it. But if you already had a PS5, it was kind of hard justifying paying $700 for one. But fast forward to now, 2026, it being $900, yeah, that $700 kind of seems cheap. But when the PS5 Pro first came out, there wasn't any noticeable changes for you to even consider moving from a PS5 to a PS5 Pro. But now, with PSSR 2.0, they just updated it. There's a significant difference in quality and performance, making the PS5 Pro so worth picking up. I'll admit, I saw it and I thought the same thing like all of you. It's ridiculous. I'm buying a PS5 Pro for $700, and then the price went up to $750. I was like, all right, great. I still don't need it. And now it's $900. Maybe you still don't need it. But after I've seen that side-by-side comparison, and we're finally leading up to those incredible titles, I think now might be the time. Quick break throughout the video. I just want to give a big thanks to Silkland for sponsoring this portion of the video. If you are looking for an amazing HDMI cable that is super high quality and will give you the best resolution and hertz you require when it comes to gaming for your PS5, this is something you might want to look at. Now, if you're going to a family's house or a friend's house, you're probably going to take your PS5 if you want to game with them if they don't have one. Now, you would obviously need your power cable, but you need a good high quality HDMI cable, and Silkland has got you covered. They offer very affordable high quality cables, and I've used them. They're very good. They work. I even use a DisplayPort one for my monitor right at the back here. So if you guys are looking for a good HDMI or DisplayPort cable, I'll leave some links down below. It's definitely worth checking out if you're someone who takes your PlayStation somewhere. This is it. 4K 120, baby. You know what it is, and I'll leave a link down below for you guys to check it out. Anyways, back to the PS5 Pro video. Are you guys enjoying it so far? We're getting some incredible titles like Wolverine, GTA 6. We already got Resident Evil 9. Tomb Raider's coming out. Intergalactic is coming out. 007 is coming out. We're in that era of all of the great exclusives coming. When the PlayStation 5 originally launched, we had some good titles, but nothing crazy. But this year, we're getting so many great titles, making the PS5 even more worth buying in 2026. Now, what I will tell you is I had the PlayStation 5, and I absolutely loved using it for gaming. I never felt like it was underperforming or the quality sucked. I never felt that. It honestly looked great and felt great. But when I picked up the Pro, the difference was noticeable, and I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I made the purchase before they raised the price. When I heard that we're getting all these new titles as well, it made me even more happy with the purchase. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it's an expensive purchase, but if you love gaming and it's one of your favorite things to do, I think I was able to justify paying that. But obviously, the biggest question, even if you wanted to get a PS5 Pro, the price just raised, so should you still buy it? So this is what I think. If you already have a PS5 and you don't game that much, or you're not a big exclusive title gamer, you don't care about those story mode games and the performance and the quality, keep your base PS5. Honestly, you're not gonna miss much. But if you're someone like me who always wants the best of the best, you want the best performance, the best quality, you want to make sure all those exclusive games play at the best level possible, and you care about playing those exclusive games, I would still buy a PS5 Pro. But what I will do, I don't think I would buy it brand new. I would try to look for a used model because there's a ton going around. If you want to play those exclusive titles but you don't care about the best of the best, the base PS5 will do the job and be fine. But if you care about the best of the best and you want to be locked in on those new games and new games coming in 2027 as well, I would say pick it up, because I am pretty sure there's a high chance when the PS6 comes out, it is going to be, if not as expensive as the PS5 Pro right now, maybe a little bit more expensive. I think it'll be a little bit under the Pro because it's the base PS6, but there is a possibility it could be the same price as the Pro or even more. I mean, if the Pro can go to $900, who's to say the 6 can't do the same? So I don't know what that will look like. But what I do know is we're getting at least 5 incredible games coming soon and much more. And I personally want to play those at the best possible quality. But if you want to get that Pro, should you pay the extra money if you don't have a PS5 at all? I would say do it, only because there's so much games coming out that you're gonna have such a great time. You're gonna be able to justify that extra you pay it. But I will advise trying your best to see if you can get it used. If you get a used console, you're still gonna get the great games, but you're not gonna be hurt by that Sony price hike. That's just my honest opinion. Will I buy a PS6 when it comes out? Probably not. Because as we've seen with the PS4, all of the great games come out to the end of the console cycle, leading into the next console cycle. So what we're going to see is we're probably going to see Intergalactic, we're going to see GTA 6, we're going to see all these great games on the PS6 with a little bit more performance and quality, but it's going to still be on the PS5, still performing and being great, and we're going to first get it on those consoles anyway. So the first year or two of the PS6, we may get like one exclusive maybe. So it's not gonna be at no point where we can justify buying a PS6 because there's not much games to buy it for to play. There's not much games to buy to play on it, if you know what I mean. So I would still buy a PS5 Pro now because you're gonna get all the new games to play this year, all the games next year, and you're probably gonna get way more games to play going into the PS6 line because Sony continues to make games for the older consoles. We've seen games continue to be made for the PS4 and the PS5 right now, so they're gonna probably still make games for the PS5 and the PS6. So you're still gonna get to play all the games with great quality and performance. Thanks to that new PSSR, that AI upscaling technology is really good now in the PS5 Pro. It's really good now. So that is what I honestly think. If you have a PS5 and you don't care about the exclusives or the performance and the quality, you're chilling. If you care about the performance and the quality, sell your PS5, or if you don't have a PS5, buy a PS5 Pro and enjoy all these new games leading into the PS6 era with the new games as well, because you're still gonna get to play them. But if you really don't care about the quality, you can save yourself some money and buy a used PS5 and play all the new games, and then save that extra cash to buy the new PS6 to play all of the games you probably will not get the best experience for on the base, on the PS6, and yeah, but you might have to pay more, or you might pay the same as the PS5 Pro. Who knows? But it's really hard for me to tell people to just go buy a $900 console because it's like a luxury item now. But if you have the cash and you really want to play the exclusives, you're gonna get the best experience and performance on the Pro, not the base. You'll get to play it on the base, but you're not gonna get that experience, that smooth, buttery experience on the Pro for the new titles. I'm specifically talking about GTA 6. So that is what I would do if I was in your situation of figuring out what the heck to buy. I would highly look for a used Pro though, because if you could find a used Pro even at its price it dropped at, the 700 or a little bit under 7, you're still chilling. Some open boxes, excellent condition at Best Buy, always good to check that. That is what I think. But that is just me. I'm super excited for the new exclusives. Resident Evil 9 looks incredible on the Pro. GTA 6 is gonna look incredible. Tomb Raider's dropping, 007. We got a John Wick game, Intergalactic. We got so many great titles. I almost forgot Wolverine. We got so many great titles coming out. Forza 6, now is the time to like literally be a gamer because all the good stuff is dropping now. But that is just my thoughts and my opinion. Let me know down below what you guys would do. Would you still buy a Pro? Would you wait? Would you just buy a base? Would you buy one used? What did you do? Because I bought my PS5 right before the hike because I wanted to play the exclusives, but part of me just felt like the price was gonna raise just because of all the AI and RAM and storage situations that's been going on. I just felt it, and my heart was right. It's now $900. So that is what I think. Let me know down below what you guys would do. If you guys enjoyed this video, you know what to do. I'll catch you guys in the next one.